Morning guys, March 7th, 2025. This one here I got a call from a guy. I never worked for him before.
On the right, toward airport.
This one here I got a call from a guy I never worked for before, but I worked for his neighbor a bunch of times. And he's got a problem with it. He's got a Ruud gas furnace and it won't fire up. It says it runs, but it don't ignite. So we'll go over there and see if we can figure out what's going on with it. Doesn't sound like he's ever done any maintenance to it or nothing, so could be an igniter. Be a flame sensor's dirty. Be a board. We'll figure it out. Try to get you some shots when I get over there. I'm sure it'll be a helicopter type. I think he watched my stuff on YouTube because I'd go over to the neighbor. He'd come over and want to talk to me for an hour.
Right, toward airport.
You know, I'm over there trying to work and he's over there coming out, chewing the fat, talking to me at the truck. And this guy, I gotta go to. I'm in here trying to work, and you want to talk for an hour. Well, he knows my name. Well, whatever. I'm gonna go over there and see if we can help him out. Kind of cold this morning, chilly and windy, and needs heat. You don't see any codes or anything. You didn't shut the power off, did you? No. Alright, we'll turn it up and let's see what happens with it.
Turn it on. Okay, here we go. Takes a second for this internet to work.
It wasn't heating at all? No?
They run like this and then yeah, you can hear it light up. It wouldn't light.
It wouldn't light?
No. So it's a little bubble. Air fed, I guess.
She shut right down. Maybe
Yeah.
the vacuum switch isn't pulling in or something. You think you might what's this going up for? What's all this shit going up? This goes up to the roof and out?
Yeah, yeah. I used the old pipe. We ran a PVC up the center of it.
For your neighbor over there.
Yeah, Rose. Yeah.
She's a nice enough lady.
Oh, Steve's the best.
I knew her husband there for. He was a good guy too.
Charlie was, yeah, he was great. Yeah, he passed away. Fell and broke his hip, Steve.
Is that what happened?
That was the end of him.
Holy shit! That's what happens when you get old.
If you break your hip, you're done, man. I see more people, you know, because it's so hard to recover from it.
Sometimes this will get blocked, but I'm not saying that's the case. But sometimes that will. Sometimes this vacuum switch is. Yeah, you break your hip. So he broke his hip and then he was done.
Yep. He went in, had it pinned or whatever, but he didn't last about 8 months after that.
All right. Well, it's not glowing for sure because we did check that. So.
Yeah. Be careful, man.
Be careful with what?
You're just doing everything, walking and well, you do a lot.
Oh yeah, you break your hip. I've been trying to go back to the gym to try to get back and see if I can build a little muscle here. I'm gonna try.
You stay pretty busy, don't you?
Well, yeah, but still, I mean, yeah, I'm in demand, all right.
Yeah. Steve, you know one thing about you that I know, that you're an honest worker. You're really good. You're got a great reputation of being the honest guy.
Yeah, I try to be honest.
Well, you're fair.
All right, turn it back up. Did it shut off on its own?
Yeah.
It did?
Yeah,
All right.
It takes for a minute for the thermostat to light up again.
I like to, before we do that, let me Let me see if it's getting off any codes. I don't think so. We're gonna have to put the door switch on there.
The code I had was H. That's it.
That's for heat.
Yeah, right.
H.
And that's
the only code it was given off?
well, yeah, what I could see. I may be wrong, of course, but it takes a minute for the thermostat to wake up.
Oh, I got it. I got the door off now, so I gotta put a door switch on there
Oh, okay.
before I do anything. I usually like just to tape the fuckers. But everybody gets bum hurt when you do anything like that. They get all upset with you. You tape the door switch and it's like they think it's a big deal. Who gives a shit? Alright. Let's try it now. We'll see what happens. Fuse looks okay. Could be the flipping board. I don't know. We're not getting any sparking action yet, so let's turn it up. It's up, right?
Yeah, it's on. Yeah.
Turn it up. Well,
Should be.
we got fucking loosey-goosey wires here.
Huh?
Your wires are loosey-goosey.
Who's loosey goosey?
Your wires.
Really? Which ones?
The heat wire. Yeah, I could move it by hand. The flipping thing. That's not good. The white wire was really loose.
Jesus.
White and yellow are together. That's weird. Oh, that goes for the air conditioning.
Yeah.
So that ain't gonna matter. That ain't gonna matter now. But it was loose.
Yeah.
All right. Turn me up.
Huh?
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Old CC.
It says it's fan is on, not heat. I don't know.
Turn it up.
I got it up. I got it on.
The switch is on. Here we go. See if this vacuum switch is working. Put 9 there. Yeah, the vacuum switch is working. That's working. Could be a bad board, I think. Because the vacuum switch is pulling in, right?
Yeah.
And, unless we got a dirty flame sensor, but that usually wouldn't be an issue with that.
Usually they light, don't they?
Yeah, usually they light, yeah. Could be a board. Could be this gas valve, too. I've seen these gas valves be an issue.
There's a sparker in there, too, isn't there?
Yeah, but it's not even sparking.
Yeah.
Not even getting to that point.
Oh, it doesn't go out to that. Oh, okay.
Let me try disconnecting this gas valve. I don't know if it'll even work with the gas valve disconnected, but sometimes it'll spark if it's a bad gas valve. I'm trying to get it to spark, but nothing. Then we know that's the board. Yeah, it's sparking. So it's probably this gas valve's bad.
Really?
I've had that happen before. The way we could tell that is I can put my meter on this gas valve wiring and then run it, and if that sparks and then it gets voltage to this gas valve, we know it's the gas valve not opening. You got gas in the house?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fireplaces work. It's hot into hot water.
Alright, so right now, what's the blow? I've had this happen before where I've changed boards,
Yeah.
and it was something else, you know?
This is a 10-year-old furnace.
I like to make sure that it's what it is before I
Yep,
do
absolutely.
anything.
Your diagnosis skills are really good, Steve. Not that I'm any expert, but I've watched your videos. You know your stuff. You went to my son's house, and we had a water heater that was messed up. You yelled at me because the forced air, exhaust, the wire was loose. And you said, you gotta check this stuff. I said, okay, Steve.
Where was that?
It was on Adelaide Street. It was 3 years ago.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Well, you do so much, but the flame kept going out. Pilot. You came in and you found that the wire was loose on the forced exhaust.
Yeah. So you got the thermostat turned up still?
74. Yep.
All right. It just takes a while
It says
to go
heat's
through a
on,
cycle.
but I don't know what this means.
15 volts is kind of weird. Could be the boards. Most likely the board's bad.
Really?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
You see those go much?
Yeah, it's like anything else, you know.
Are they
I
available?
do see them go. No, I can get one and just make sure it's that and it's not something else.
Yep, absolutely. You do your thing, man. I don't want to bug you. Yeah.
You don't?
I don't want to be a helicopter.
Yeah. Helicopter type.
Yeah, exactly. Hovering over you. I laugh at that too. You're really funny, Steve.
Yeah, I'm funny, all right.
Well, yeah.
Well, this thing takes a long time to come on, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's that programmable bullshit you got going on. Let me just jump it out down the bottom down there. I yelled at you because it's something to do with your son's house?
Excuse me?
You said I yelled at you at your son's house?
Yeah, because you said you got to check these wires, because I told you I work with Richard. I work with. Here we go.
All right, we'll see if it clicks. If it don't click, we got to get a new board because we know it's going through the vacuum switch because I checked that. It's on. Oh, it's on pro volts there. I hear it clicking. Something's weird here. I'm not even getting. Look at this. Volts AC. Started clicking. The thing wasn't flipping. I did hear it click with the gas valves disconnected. Look at that, nothing. Oh, 28 volts, there we go. Boy, it seems acting kind of weird. Should be clicking and then as soon as it goes to the 28 volts, right?
Yeah.
I could ohm out the gas valve because I got another one in the truck and see if what it is. Sparking, kind of weird. There we go. 28 volts. I think it's the gas valve. Low ohms, 5.5 ohms. That's kind of low. Millivolts. K ohms, 15.9. That should be good. Let me go see what another one is. K ohms. It's open line. I would think that's a bad gas valve. It's open line. Yeah, I would think that's a bad gas valve. Let me get another gas valve and check it, okay?
Okay.
Check the ohms.
Okay.
Before I start doing boards and whatnot.
Alright, you work on your knees all the time, huh?
Yeah, we don't wanna. I should have one of them in the truck. I should have gas valves in here. Fucking shitload of gas valves in here. I think I got some up top there too. This is the one right here. That's the one I need. I got a shitload of them other ones. Man, I got a fucking shitload of them. I have to get some more of these. That's the one I need right there. Thought I had more of them, but maybe not. All I need is one. I think I might have a fucking... Maybe that's the same one. Yeah. That's the same thing. I got it on ohms there. .6 on that one. The new one's 9.8.
Yeah.
4.6 millivolts on that one, and the new one 9.8. That's a big difference.
Yep.
9.8, 4.6.
You know this equipment.
So let's try this. Try the gas valve, because I've had that where I changed this before the board, and it was the gas valve.
Yep. All right. Yeah. We shut off there. I think Richard did all right. This is how Richard's work.
What is it?
Richard Lemire did all this piping.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was a good mechanic.
Oh, he's really good. He's.
I gotta get this stuff out. It don't hurt to change the gas valve first. Believe me. Wow. That thing is really crusted on there. That's kind of weird.
We'll blame Richard. He's too strong. God. Well, it hasn't been. Yeah. I don't know. You deal with piping all the time.
Wow. Holy shit. Made a bigger boat. Wow. Wow.
If you need help, I'll hold or whatever you need.
That's weird. You know, those things like it's rusted together or something. Wow.
You got it.
I got it.
Man, Charlie Brown.
Like my ex-wife had to deal with.
Yep.
Like my ex-wife had to deal with.
Oh my God. How many years you been doing work? You've been since you were a young man?
Yep, ever since I was started at 19.
Wow.
Wow. Fucking Lemmy guy. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, that Lemia guy.
What's
Yeah,
the
watch
matter
out
with
for
him?
Richard.
Huh?
Richard, he's an awesome fabricator. He's a welder. He's always got pickup trucks in there that are rusted out. He does everything. His son's a machinist. He has
Son works with him?
Huh?
You deaf?
Yeah.
Me too.
It works here most of the time, Steve.
I bet it does.
I tell her, why are you talking to the refrigerator or the sink? I'm out in the other room. You know,
So do you don't wear the hearing aids? You don't like them?
I hate them.
You don't like them?
No, I hate them.
You'd rather not.
I'd rather not. Because, you know, when you wear most of them, all of the other noise just gets in anyway.
Yeah.
You know, you got the TV on, and it's okay if I'm, you know, having one person.
So you
but
went to
now-
the doctor and all that shit?
Oh,
you didn't
yeah,
like it?
yeah. It's just not old. I'm 77. All of a sudden, you're a young guy, and then one day you realize, holy shit.
I met this one girl. I called her the mumbling Mimi.
You are funny, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, she fucking mumbling me. They call her Mimi, you know, the granddaughter. So I call her a flipping mumbler. I could never hear anything she said. It's like, what the hell? So I ended up going getting hearing aids, you know, just for her, so I could even hear her.
No, you know, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I worked around bowling machines my whole
Mumbling Mimi.
life. You know?
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was chief mechanic for the
bowling alley.
Wonder Bowl in East Providence. And,
Oh, no shit, huh?
yeah, I in Fairhaven, mostly Brunswick machines.
So you're familiar with all the machines?
Oh yeah, yeah. I had
You missed that?
Yeah, we did air conditioning. We put carriers on the roof in Providence. We did with Lamar Heating. It was Norman Blanchette. He actually passed away. Yep. Well, I'd be working there, but they would get the furnace.
When did he pass away? Recently?
Yeah, just I think 6-8 months ago.
Yeah, he was a good mechanic, I heard.
They only call you when it's either 100 degrees or it's 10 degrees.
I think it's this gas valve. Like I said, it's low on the ohms aren't right. So let's put a new one in there and see if that does it. Because
All right.
you know these fucking.
You know what you're doing, Steve. I absolutely crush you.
Well, I had this problem before where I thought it was the board, and I changed the board, but it wasn't the board. It was the gas valve. So after that happened to me, what the
It's a
fuck?
factory install, yeah.
Holy shit! Another fucking crazy guy. Hopefully I can get it off of there. Wow. I don't want to break it either, right?
No. Well,
Holy shit. What the fuck? Wow.
good man.
You called me just because you wanted to helicopter me. That's what it was. No?
Yeah, you're funny.
Yeah.
I laugh. I
I know how
say,
it is.
Steve, you're great.
215S. It's the same thing. 35. It's a little different number, but it's the same. It's the same.
Sure, it looks the
It's the
same.
same everything. So
That's
yeah, like I said, I had problems with this. I changed the gas valve for a guy, and it was the. I changed the board. I thought it was the board, and it was this fucker. So we don't want to make the same mistake a second time. We check it. That's what you call experience.
absolutely experience you have. I know, absolutely. You work alone. You're just you. There's no. I enjoyed your videos on your new truck, how you found it, and the whole story behind it. And you put a lot of time into this new truck.
Oh, I'm still putting time building, putting shelves and doing different shelves, and Yeah.
But it was interesting how you had trouble finding what you wanted, and some guy had it that was going to do something with it, and he wasn't going to do it, and so it was available.
Just wondering what it is now when it's
Yep.
off. Sometimes it's different. The readings.
You
are
got
different.
a lot of stuff in that thing. You got.
Yep, I do. Mega ohms. Yeah, it's still 4.6. It's lower than it should be.
Yep.
The ohms. So that's not good.
All right.
Low ohms is usually a sign that it's a bad.
Yeah. Coil. What kind of voltage? 28 volts opens the coil.
Yeah. And I did have 28 volts after it was clicking. It did read the 28 volts there for a bit before it shut off. So I mean, we're gonna try it. The new one. We're gonna see what the fuck. Hopefully there's no trouble in paradise.
Steve, for part of my life, I did something crazy. I was a professional bowler. I bowled on
really?
the national tour for 11 years
Wow.
for a living.
You think that was a dumb thing to do, or you enjoyed
Well,
it?
I grew up with it as a kid. I came up to the ranks, and it wasn't nothing about the money. We we loved the game,
Yeah.
So I got real good, and it's hard getting out there, hard learning how to live on the road, being a young kid. And,
Wow, so you were actually so you could do the strikes pretty good?
yeah, I won I'm a United States Open champion in 1976, and I won another title, and I made 11 television shows and finished
so you're
second
good,
5
huh?
times.
So you do the curve and all that
Oh
shit?
yeah, all that shit. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I was a real good player. I wasn't in the top 10, but I was in the top 30.
Well, good for you.
But, what was I thinking? I would have made more money joining the circus.
You would?
Oh, sure. There's no money out there.
There's no money in that, no.
Well, there's money, but I mean, I ground out like 36,000 a year.
That was it?
But, yeah, but you're on the road, hotels and flying and, well, man. Anyway, I don't tell people about it because it's some,
Good for you.
Well, it was a life experience. Like everything in life, things teach you.
The Mumble and Mimi, come to find out she was a professional gambler.
Really? Really?
That's what I said. Holy shit! Once I found that out, it's like, oh my god, I can't be around her. It's gonna drain me.
There was a guy in Vegas. He paid people to gamble for him.
And the only problem was she ended up going broke. She fucking ain't got nothing because lost everything.
Really?
Yeah, so that wasn't
That's
good.
not good, Steve.
No, I wasn't good. And the problem is I liked the woman, so I had to.
Yeah, that's.
I can't have her drain me.
Yeah, good. You didn't give her any money, I hope.
Well, nothing substantial, Bought her shit and pocketbooks and stuff like that.
That's nothing. That's minor.
Just stuff like that.
Penny stuff. Yeah.
Bought her clothes that she needed and whatnot. But
The professional golfer Lee Trevino. I don't know if you ever heard of his name. He lived in Texas. I won in Grand Prairie, Texas. Anyway, I go in the locker room. We're bowling there, a couple of years later. I go in there. There's Trevino. He's in the locker room. I said, what the hell's he doing? There's Lee Trevino. And he says, you boys play for nothing. He said, it isn't that it isn't hard. He said, but you have no money out here.
oh,
On a bowling tour. He said, golf is a is when I leave the house, he said, I take my family, I take a fistful of 20s. I don't pick up a suitcase, and I don't open a door. And he said, I give away 20s all the way to the hotel. And he said, golf allows me to do that with the money we make. He was really interesting. He was one of them guys that like your uncle. A good uncle, I should say.
Lee Torino.
Steve, I don't want to bother you.
Huh?
I don't want to bother you with a gab.
That's fine. I figured you were a gabber.
Oh, okay, I'm a gabber. There's a helicopter on a gabber. They leave you home alone, Steve, and you see it crazy.
What the hell is this? Oh, I knew you were a gavel when I was working next door, and I come out to my truck, and you're bullshitting with me for an hour.
An hour. I was asking you about air conditioners for my son's house. When should I have? I should have this serviced every year, right, Steve? You should come over here once a year, check the furnace out.
Well, I mean, you gotta change the air filter and make
that
sure
I do,
that it's cooling. And as long as it's cooling, I mean, you gotta keep the outside unit. Should be maintained once in a while. I mean, every couple of years you gotta check things, but I'm not saying every year.
But this air hasn't been checked since I put it in.
Is it cool?
So the cooling.
Is it cool?
Oh yeah.
Well, as long as you turn it on and it's cooling, you don't have to worry so much about it. It's when you turn it on and it don't cool down, that's when you need to shut it off.
All right.
That's the key. People don't tell you.
Should I call you to come back and check it out before we start the cooling
No,
season?
as long as you turn it on and it starts cooling and it cools the house right down, don't worry about it.
Okay.
But as soon as you turn it on and it's not cooling,
you got a problem.
then you shut it off and call me.
And make sure I keep...
Yeah, keep that clean with a hose and whatnot.
Those carriers, I had to climb inside the freaking carriers to clean the coils. Up on the roof in Providence, it was like a freaking 18-wheeler.
Oh my God.
You know, they were huge. You know, the big, you know, it was, I don't know, it was 25 feet long.
You got that thing was
This crazy shit. I don't know what I was doing, but I had to clean it.
Might have to run it a couple of times to get the air out, but we'll try it, see if it fires. If it don't fire...
Can I put the fireplace on might help? No, that would, no, I'm sorry.
If it don't fire...
That was a dumb mistake.
If it don't fire, then we'll change the board. I want to try this, seeing that the ohms were way off.
Yeah, it was off anyway.
It was off by quite a bit.
Yeah, we'll just leave it in there. What do you think?
Well, let's see what happens. Turn the gas on. Gotta plug in the wires. We'll try it. And the top one was the blue. The bottom one was the yellow. And it is on. Let's see what happens. Let's try it. If it does fire, then I got to adjust the flame, the pressure in it. Well, let's see if it fires.
Not much pressure in gas lines. 7-8 pounds, something
No,
like that.
3.5 ounces.
Really?
It's not even a pound. It's
Wow.
not. No, it's
Imagine.
less than a pound.
Wow.
Yeah. 3.5 water column. And you got your thermostat turned up.
Yes, yes. It takes a minute because you shut it off the internet connection.
Yeah, I'll just jump it out down the bottom down here. It makes it easier for me. Makes it easier.
Okay, just
jumping it out down the bottom down here. I'll have to wait for that.
need about a minute or two.
Into it out down here. The red. That should be red there. There it goes. Red and then white. Like I said, we had it off, so there's quite a bit of air in there. I might have to do it twice.
Yeah. Good man, Charlie Brown. You know your shit, Steve.
That was it.
You know your shit.
It could have been the board.
Yep. You're good.
All right, so what we're gonna have to do is gonna have to check the gas pressure, but
Okay.
I had that problem before. That's experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you've done years of it. All the crap you do, all this work. Good. I said, man, this guy is good.
Well, who saw you that piece of shit?
Richard.
Call him back to fix it. Got a filter there.
I have a filter. Yeah, I got a picture of it here. Oh,
There must be something. There must be something metal inside there instead of brass or copper, because it shouldn't be rusty.
Here's a picture from just a few weeks ago.
Okay, so that's coming from the city water.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, city water.
Oh, so that ain't so bad. I mean, you're catching it all in that filter there. So what's the complaint?
Okay. But that's kind of common, having rusty or brown water?
Well, have you ever seen what the water mains look like?
No, they're
Oh my God.
real bad, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen some that were like you could walk in them, the water mains, and 3/4 of it was just like all barnacles in the city.
Really?
So you're just
Okay.
getting water out the top part of this big giant pipe, and all the rest is just flipping barnacles. Like you wouldn't believe, you would never fucking drink this water if you seen what it looked like.
Right,
And
exactly.
them pipes aren't clean.
Okay.
And they've been in the city for hundreds and hundreds of years, and there's no way of cleaning that out.
No, man.
So it's not clean water in them pipes. Don't think that pipe is clean.
Okay, that's okay then.
That's fine.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Just a question. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about knowing a lot, but
You know about plumbing and heating and oil burners and
I learned the hard way.
yeah.
You
ever learn anything doing it right every time?
Not really.
You've done things wrong. That's how you learn.
Unfortunately, it's the hard way to learn, right?
Yeah, it was like anything, machinery or anything. I was a machinist before I went out bowling. I went to Wentworth nights. I ended up in GE and Lynn making submarine gears. It was the worst job I ever had in my life, Steve.
Oh shit.
It was piecework. There were a bunch of assholes over there. The bosses were really jerks. It was a bad environment, but big, huge machines. But you learn by, anyway, I'm babbling again. Yeah, a helicopter and a babbler.
You're good at it. At least you're good at it, right?
Yeah, I am. Oh, Steve, you're funny. You're great.
Alright, so we're going to check it. And hopefully the batteries are still good. Looks like it. Alright, P1 is that one. I just want to check what the pressure is, if I can.
Oh, wow, you got great tools, too. You got to have this stuff.
We'll check our gas pressure, see what our gas pressure is. 0. 0. We should be able to check that and run it and set it what we want. Okay, let's turn it back on.
I did ask you, you do air conditioning. My son has a
This is the adjustment right in here. We have to adjust it. That's the adjustment in here. .35, that's what we want right there. I just shut it off so I can put this back together, but that's it. We set the gas valve. Put your thing back in there. So how you doing with being around the old lady? Retired. I mean, she probably wants to send you back to work.
No. No.
She don't?
No, she's out at Weight Watchers. She'll be back here in a minute. She had a good job, Steve. She was a budget director at Brown University. And so she made good money.
Yeah, that's what you want.
And that was good. And we're both retired.
Yeah.
I don't have to eat dog food, okay?
Oh, good for you.
Not that, dog food's probably pretty good.
What are you eating, cat food?
No, it's a joke. Some people are so poor,
she's a good cook, and Yeah, at least you're living a decent life. Good for you.
I'm okay.
Yeah. That's why I had to get rid of the mumble and meet me. I want to be able to live a good life when I get older.
Imagine now would be hell on earth for you.
I mean, she was good and everything, but I can't have a gambler around. I mean,
Oh, man.
not someone that lost everything, fucking broke, and you know,
Yep.
want to go back to it. That's her demon. No good.
No good. My son's house is a one family, has a very deep basement. We're thinking about putting central air in. Ductwork would work really well. It's a hot water system now, but would you recommend putting in standard?
What kind of house is it?
It's a ranch.
Right. Well, put the air conditioning up in the attic.
In the attic,
yeah,
really?
strictly air conditioning just for the attic, and leave the heat alone.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. That's a smart thing to do. You put the
Really?
you put the air handler in the attic with all the ductwork, blow it down. It's a ranch, right?
Yeah, it has no ductwork now.
No, it's a ranch.
Yeah,
It's a regular ranch.
Yeah, regular straight.
That's a perfect house to put air conditioning in. It's all the attic's wide open. You can put the air conditioning in
Really?
there. Run the piping down the edge of the house. Put the condenser outside, and you're done.
Not in the basement.
No.
Basement's easy to get to.
No, because you got the boiler and all. That's not the way of doing it.
Okay.
Turn up the thermostat. It should run now.
Yeah, it's.
You're gonna listen to me. You're the
Yeah, I'm
type of-
listening, Steve.
That's exactly what you need to do. That's what my daughter's got in her house. I did the same thing there.
Okay.
It's good for her. It's good for you.
Listen to your advice.
Yep, it was a bad gas valve. Son of a bitch. I swore last time I ran into that problem, I would definitely check it, and here we go. Boom. Save you some money. Here we go.
Your knees bother you. You work on. You're always
No,
down.
I got this foam pad.
Yeah. But you're on cement floors. And
No, I got this
basements.
foam pad I take with me.
Yeah, I got that.
I've been doing this for years.
Yeah. I've had both my knees replaced.
Really?
My other lifetime job is I resurfaced bowling lanes. I worked for the guy that built all the Brunswick centers in the
Well, you've been kneeling on your knees.
Oh my
your whole
God,
life.
I was like praying all the time, you know?
What a flippin' dum-dum.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Ruin your knees.
Ruined my knees. Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to not do that, so I'm doing the whole foam pad. Seems to be working for me.
All right.
New gas valve, set new gas valve pressure to 3.5. Well, she's running. That's what it was, son of a bitch.
Good job, Steve.